Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's on the go? It's your boy Death Adder, and I'm here playing Megaman Legacy Collection by Capcom Corporations. 2015, all rights reserved. Anyways, I'm here to do a guide on Mega Man 2. Of course, I plan to play through all the other games, but we're going to start by skipping one, going straight to 2, which is my favorite Mega Man game. I'm basically going to do a guide on how to beat every boss relatively easily and quickly. Not that this is going to be useful to many people, but some people may find it useful. This is more so for your entertainment and enjoyment. Anyways, enough talking, let's just get right into it. The old-fashioned Mega Man intro, which was on the NES. I had to make sure I'm not playing Rockman and I'm playing actual Mega Man. Was created by Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. And here's the awesome Mega Man theme. Something I should also note is that Mega Man 2 probably has one of the best soundtracks that was ever put out for a video game on the NES. I thought I'd get that out there because that's just my opinion anyways, but I personally think it's probably one of the best soundtracks you'll ever hear on an NES game. That's right, Mario. You got a competitor. You're not the best game on NES, Mario. I actually think Mega Man's probably one of the best games on NES. Anyways, you're going to want to start off by going to Metal Man, because without his suit, every other spot's going to be a bit of a struggle. And when you're struggling, that's no good. So anyways, you start off this level, you want to just run over here, grab this E. I'm not going to take my time doing these runs, because I'm going to show you how to do it relatively quickly. Let this drop. You don't want to run into that because that'll kill you. You can't really jump through it, so, prime example. Unless you get hit, you got that little bit of invincibility. But for some reason here, the game always glitches out. Oh, look at me. I'm so bad. Anyways, you're going to move through this. Try not getting hit. Try not to get hit like me. And come through here. Since I'm using my controller, I got like rapid fire mode. Now normally you wouldn't have rapid fire mode unless you got a rapid fire NES controller. But yeah, you're just going to want to peer past these guys. Now there's something I should note. They won't spawn behind you if you stand still. They'll only appear in front of you. So you can use this to your advantage if you're low on health or whatever. If you do get banged up back there. So my suggestion is just stand still and hit these guys until you get one of those health packs to drop. Anyways, once you get past there, once you're full on health, you can just run past here. You might get smacked a couple times, but I mean, in all honesty, just take the hits. Stand still for a little bit, and nothing's going to appear behind you. Grab health packs. Charge through it all. You might get hit one more time, but whatever. It's no big deal. You got that E tank for a reason, but my recommendations is try not to use the... Try not to fall like I did there, but my recommendation is try not to use that E-tank until later on when you might need it, because most times you shouldn't need it for this boss fight, but if you do, that's all fine. It's okay to get banged up here, because I mean, like I said, those drills, you can easily just stand still and let them, we'll get the health packs off them. So, like I was saying, you can just stand still here. You don't really got to worry about getting hit from behind because they stop spawning behind you once you move a bit. So I'm just going to go up here, grab that. I'll just stand here and shoot a couple more of these. Hopefully get a health pack out of one of them soon. Those power-ups are absolutely useless, that's those blue things you're currently seeing. They're absolutely useless until you get power suits, so don't even bother like trying to rush for those because you're not going to get anything out of them until you get your first suit. You get your suits from killing the bosses, of course. It's some weird lag here. Weird, really weird lag. Anyways, now that's over with. We continue on up here. Hopefully I won't fall again and make that stupid mistake. But yeah, you're just going to want to jump up here. You're not going to be able to get that life because we don't got the power-ups or suits to get it. So I just call that more of a free life tease. Sorry, I had to burp there. So you're going to want to kill him off. There's going to be another one that's going to come down. After I do this series, I plan to do a Rockman playthrough, which is basically the same game but with slightly harder enemies and the bosses are a little more difficult. It's relatively the same, but the differences are enough to make it a different game almost entirely. The mobs are generally harder and the boss fights are a lot more difficult and take a little bit more strategy. That E there is also a tease. You can't get in unless you got one of the power-ups. Watch out for these guys because they will fuck you up if you're not careful. So this is what I suggest you do. Just jump around them like I'm doing. Avoid them at all costs. Okay, so we're at the first boss fight now, which is Metal Man. And what I'm going to do here is show you an easy tactic to beat him, which is basically just going to be jumping up and down. It's not really that difficult. If you got rapid fire, I recommend using it, but I'm going to use rapid fire for this fight because it just makes it slightly easier. But you can also do this. I'm just going to show you, like, it's not impossible to beat him without rapid fire, obviously. I'm going to stop using rapid fire now. So, yeah, just beat him without rapid fire pretty much, but rapid fire makes the fight slightly easier or difficult. Depends on your play preference. Alright. So we get to this screen. M. Get equipped with metal blade. Then you do a flash password. It's useless unless you look up the passwords, which you can. Now, there's an order to do this, to play this game in. The order is generally Metal Man, Wood Man, Airman. Then I go Flash Man or Crash Man. Then I'll generally do Bubble Man or Heat Man, and I'll generally save Quick Man for last. Because I find his stage out of all the stages is the most difficult. So I'll generally save him for last. But it's essential you at least do Metal Man, Wood Man, and Airman in that order. Then from there you can pretty much just do whoever you want. But that's my opinion. That's what I feel works the best. So I'll do Woodman now, and we'll stop after Woodman, and we'll pick up the next episode showing Airman and then probably Crashman. So these enemies are just a one-shot, so I wouldn't even really worry about them. You can just really, in all honesty, you can run past them. So I'm just going to show you. Yeah, you can just run past these guys. They're not really much of a threat. But, I mean, you can also equip your metal suit, hit them. The metal suit generally does more damage anyways, so I'd equip it for this level. Also, you're going to need the suit for this boss. Just makes it easier to get through quicker, and also you can do more damage to this guy. These guys are generally a little bit of a pain in the ass if you don't know how to deal with them, so I'm going to teach you how to deal with them really quickly. So you just want to jump, whatever those come along. Spam your blade. You can either use the rapid fire mode or the semi. Now here, if you push, I don't know what kind of controller you're using. You could be using the keyboard. I'm personally using an Xbox 360 gamepad controller, so for here you can sort of do that, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to show you the typical way I would do it, which is just jump, rapid fire, he's dead. Now you can't hit this guy as easy, so what you're going to want to do, you pretty much do the same thing as last time. Come up, rapid fire. The rapid fire is automatically in this setting, so even if you're using a keyboard, you should be able to use it. It just makes things a little bit easier when trying to get through the game. But if you're looking for a classic experience, you don't have to use the rapid fire. I'm just using it because it's a little quicker to get through the levels. I mean, by all means, these levels aren't very long at all. You can do them in less than 2 minutes. Now there's these birds up here, which are gonna annoy the living piss out of you. But if you're low on health, let them break the eggs, and you can generally get a lot of drops off those guys. So I'll just show you again after this guy. Let them see. Look, prime example why those birds are good. They're annoying, but you generally get good stuff out of them. But also you get the problem of enemy respawn, so don't run back like that. But generally, destroy the egg if it's gonna be a nuisance to you. And again, the metal blade's probably your best option for this level, or just to deal with these guys in general. It just makes your life a hell of a lot easier. I got hit with a carrot. Anyways, you're gonna just want to pop down here. Now this enemy is pretty easy to avoid. You just stand still and he'll jump over you. Now the problem is, you might land in the wrong area, but I'll just show you again. Sometimes they'll do that. So generally you just stand still and they'll pop over you. So I recommend whenever you see them, just stand still and they'll just go right over your head. Alright, so on to Woodman. Now Woodman's really easy boss, but you're going to take hits. There's almost no way to avoid getting hit by him, I find. So just be prepared. You're going to take a hit, spam your blades. You're going to get hit a second time more than likely. Okay, so there is a way to avoid being hit. You just jump and then get in the middle of where the leaves are falling and spam your shoot button on them. Whatever that would be. For me, it's the X or Y button if I want to use rapid fire. So you can use X or Y. Doesn't really matter if you're using a controller, but whatever you're shooting, rapid fire button is, just use that. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode I'll be picking up with Airman and then maybe Flashman. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my Mega Man 2 guide. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.